Man, I got so pissed reading this article. You wouldn't even be able to imagine. Man, I was so happy today, and then you read this type of stuff. Scam Bitcoin ads using unauthorized celebrity images fool tens of thousands of Australians. Now, that sounds kind of bad, sounds kind of rough, but if you scroll down a little bit into the deep stuff, man, Janice, a 77-year-old grandmother from Queensland's Sunshine Coast, saw an ad on Facebook earlier this year featuring Forrest promoting a Bitcoin investment scheme. She clicked through to find out more and was presented with a story on a fake news site that also referred to the project host Waleed Ali. After entering her details, she received a call from a man with an English accent who encouraged her to invest into the scheme, so she transferred $5,000 via her bank to Jupiter, a cryptocurrency exchange, and Janice eventually handed over $80,000 to the scammers, her entire life savings, before her daughter told her it was a scam. Despite contacting her bank, the police, and the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission's ScamWatch website, she was unable to get the money back. This, ladies and gentlemen, really gets my hair standing up straight. I can get so agitated reading this just because man, if you're doing it to a 30-year-old, that's one thing, right? Because if you can scam that guy out of his money, he's the right age to know about technology, know about computers. I kind of feel a little bit less bad because I kind of feel as if it's more of their own choice and just a dumb thing, right? But a 77-year-old man, this really gets me just pumped. I get so angry reading this type of stuff, man. So please, guys, if you're in this comment section right now, you see somebody with my name and my logo commenting, hey, text this number. I know a good investment coach. I know a good, this guy helped me get profits. It is all fake. It is not me. Make sure you check it very, very properly and warn others about scams. I cannot repeat it enough. Warn others about scams, please. I cannot see many more of these articles. They hurt too much to read. All right. If somebody tells me on Twitter, man, I lost some money to some stupid website, ha ha ha. Okay, it's all fine, right? But your whole life savings, $80,000 for an 80-year-old woman, I cannot bear that thought. I just have to think about my own family here just losing their money to something where they, were just fooled by newer technology. Man, and the thing is, this is a Facebook ad we're talking about. It's not like she went onto the webs to just go for some random stuff. Scam Bitcoin ads trading off of unauthorized images of Dick Smith, Andrew Forrest, and other celebrities. The problem here is that these guys are using people that some people trust, right? And one of the most annoying scams is going around right now also is the one of Ledger. And I want to get into that, but first, I guess there's a good side to every video, which is that we give away 250 XRP every single time we hit 1,500 likes within 24 hours. And even though I'm right now a little bit angry, maybe you guys heard it as well, I still want to do that giveaway if we hit the amount of likes, right? And there's still 3 simple steps. Make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below, and that is that. Whew. So this talk about Ledger, what I just wanted to have, I don't actually have an article for it open right now. I do have one part of it. I actually do have it open, never mind. Ledger wallet customer data leak invokes threats, phishing scams, user allegedly loses his life savings. So once more here, I can almost freaking, it gets me, oh man, I cannot even express how annoyed I am reading this type of stuff. Because these scammers are so sophisticated. These guys know exactly how to social engineer you into freaking depositing money. That's one thing. Or they have finally figured out the freaking algorithm to make it look real. All right, let me explain to you guys what's going on. If you have a Ledger wallet right now, do not, and I repeat, do not open any email from Ledger. Do not respond or press any text from Ledger because it is not from Ledger. There are fake emails and accounts right now that are looking even to have the same email address. It looks like freaking ledgerwallet.io or support@ledgerwallet.io is the email it comes from. It may even be the perfect same email. I don't know how they do it, but the problem is that Ledger had a database breach where all these freaking scammers now, by the time, because it's being sold on the interwebs, I assume, have gotten access to client information. So even my personal name, my email, and everything, they know it all. And they put it in some different emails. They put your freaking name in there because they know your stuff, which to me is once more pretty damn scary and really strange that they could have a ledger, which you would expect a freaking cyber security company. Is that the way to put it? I mean, a company that is focused on keeping consumers' money safe has a breach where they let go of all your private information. That's like I don't know, that's like an oxymoron. Is that the English word for it? Or like a pleonasm, I don't know how you say it in English, where it's like a contradiction in the same freaking word. A cyber company that gets hacked, if you guys get me. That's the stupidest thing. Like, can you trust them still? The point is, these guys, these scammers, are sending out emails that look exactly like the real ones saying, man, there has been a breach, so update your firmware, otherwise they can steal your money. And I'm not going to say throw your ledger away or even change your email for that matter. Nothing like that has to be done. I kind of feel like the only problem I kind of personally feel is that right now it's almost impossible to see whether or not the real email is being sent from Ledger or by the scammers. And for right now, I'm just going to have to assume, and you guys too, that every email you get from Ledger is a scam, and especially if there is a link to an update somewhere down below. So do not press the link, do not press the link, do not press the link. I said it a couple of times because I just do not want you to lose your money. And this has been going on for a little while. All right, it's been going on for a little while, but I need you guys to understand that you do not press any update, press no link in any email, because a lot of people have lost their money. And I'm talking tens, maybe hundreds of people have already lost their money to all these stupid scams that could have been prevented had we talked about this more and warned others about things like this. It is still going around. I still a couple of days ago got an email, and this stuff has to be stopped, but I don't know how. Here are a couple of stories, man. It's heartbreaking stuff, and I don't even want to read it because it just gets you freaking... Oh, it gets you angry, man. At least I get angry because of this stuff. Maybe you don't, but it gets me freaking annoyed as could be. So all I'm going to say to you guys is just watch out for this. And hopefully I warned everybody that has one to just never put your 24-word key phrase anywhere, even if you're on an exchange. Another one, I should say. Another one is just by pressing links on different websites or by pressing, for example, a couple of downloads. Maybe you're going to download a Word document. The thing is, guys, some of these documents are so elaborate. And there's one fun thing you need to understand, right? If you have Google Chrome, for example, and you put in your passwords into automatically fill, those passwords are set somewhere, right? And if somebody gets control over a part of your computer and they can, for example, see your into some of your files, even if they do not have administrator privileges, they can see into some of your files, they could get access to the passwords you've saved, or maybe you have some passwords stored somewhere else, or maybe you just are logged into some places. What if they get access to it? What if? Maybe you're thinking, oh, they won't. What if they, for example, have I don't even know what it's called anymore right now because I'm too hyped up. The thing where you can just see all the inputs that you put on the keyboard. So if you put in something into your keyboard, like for example, I were to type hello, they could see I typed in hello. Like the key, it's not the keylogger, right? I don't know what the name is for it right now. It doesn't really matter. You guys get the picture. Just always think about that could be what's happening right now on your computer. Be careful for everything. Be very freaking careful. Don't lose money to these guys. So, yeah, that was a good rant. Hopefully it got you very, very drilled up to be very freaking careful. Thousands or hundreds of millions actually have been lost in total digit scams. I mean, billions of dollar industry a year. But right now it's just people close to me are also losing their money. I don't like to see it. Then, okay, let's move on because I got more stuff and I don't want to stay only with the negative. BTC drops, XRP is toxic waste, Facebook's DM is in trouble, holders digest. Yeah, I guess I kind of misdelivered on my promise right now because this article is BS. The thing is, this one just talks about the whole ordeal of I don't even know his name either anymore. I'm too pissed off, guys, today, man. I just read that article about the 77-year-old. It just got my mind like from 100 of positivity to like minus 50. Just I'm so broken by reading some of these stories. Just read some for like 10 minutes. Heartbreaking stuff. But I know from a different perspective, I can always think like, okay, these guys are stupid and I'm not, because I'm not doing anything like that to get, risk my own money. But then I'm like, maybe these guys all thought they were good with the internet as well. Maybe all of these guys were, no way, I am, stupid enough to fall for a phishing mail. And these things look real. They look so freaking real. Oh, I keep going back to it, man. You can see how much it, it digs into me, man. Damn. But this whole emphasis of XRP being toxic waste was something we discussed a little bit earlier, of course, already. I think it was Masari. Yes, the Masari founder made a 130-page report about different cryptos and the future of it, and he called XRP and XLM toxic waste. And Bitstamp apologized for actually supporting or sponsoring that paper, yada, yada, yada. That was the most important part of it all. Another couple of parts, I guess, of this week were that Microstrategy bought a ton of new crypto, or at least is preparing to, and they put up a lot of bond sales to actually buy more. Diem has another freaking whole horde of new advancements, so let's not even get into that. Circle CEO joins appeal against U.S. Treasury's proposal to ban self-hosted wallets. I love that. I love this. This, by the way, the self-hosted wallets is just like Exodus or your Ledger even. Those are all wallets that you have control over. You own your own private keys. And the U.S. wants to kind of either ban those or make sure you have to put in so much information where it just becomes a hassle to use. It's like, you want to be your own bank? No. Right? That's what they want to kind of put in. And Circle CEO and a lot of other guys are countering this. And I'm kind of wondering how Ripple is actually going to be acting towards this, because I kind of feel as if they're normally quite fast with suing, but maybe they don't feel the need to actually put themselves on the other side of the regulatory scheme right now, where, again, this is regulation that's happening, but it's just a negative piece of regulation to most of us. However, I am also wondering if Ripple were to ever come out with an official XRP wallet, because if there is one right now, I'm actually just, I guess, stupid. Because I cannot think of the one that's officially XRP denominated. No, I don't actually know one that's really XRP, right? But maybe they'll be coming out with something like that eventually, which then again is maybe not going to matter too much because they'll have control over it, which I don't really understand too well. But let's just wait, because we can see exactly what's going to come out from that. It's not yet quite clear. Nearly a third of workers don't want ever to return to the office. The point is, I had a couple of articles open here, but since my computer goes up to the freaking moon when I have all these Fortune and Forbes articles open, I decided to cut them out since they didn't really add to my story. The point of my story was, consider for a little second that once this whole pandemic thing is over, in a couple of months, maybe a year or two, who knows, it's actually most likely not going to be the same for the next really years, maybe decades. And the thing is, it's also never going to be the same again because of all the, first of all, stimulus that's been happening. The economy has been wrecked. The banking system is changing. Cash is fading. And people will always have this distrust, right? The distrust in the government, but also in each other, because of course somebody else could be infected, you kind of feel like, right? And the government has been lying to you, or they're doing something you don't know, yada, yada. You always have that kind of scare. And also, if people were to ever get, kind of a small flu and stuff like that again, you would always have kind of the flashbacks. It kind of sounds like Nom right now. I'm trying to freaking portray like a freaking horror scenario. It's not that bad, I think, but I'm just saying once more that people will remember this for a very long while, and it's going to be reflected in the workspace for a very, very long time to come. Many people won't take that little thing I'm highlighting right here. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't think YouTube likes that. A lot of people won't be taking that thing. And thus, you always have this scare of, all right, what if it comes back up? What if, again, it gets a lot of people going? So a lot of people are going to lose their job once more. A lot of companies are going to close, or what this, what that, what this, what that. It's just a very freaking strange scenario that's being built up right now. And I'm also thinking about the fact that restaurants are going to be looking so different with time. Just offices, a lot of these guys right now who've been staying at home, they don't want to go back. I mean, here you can see quite a lot of people who already have said that. But also to the fact that even if they go back, most likely they're going to have a lot of measures, at least for the start. And again, this will depend per region, and it might change quickly. The idea will stay in the back of the mind, which is always after big recessions as well, that the idea of the crisis stays in your mind, which is going to most likely affect the economy for the next 10 years or so. Like, think about 2008. Anybody who was in that crisis, or even in the dot-com bubble, thought about, okay, but this can happen at any time. And that sort of thought is going to keep you either back from investing and going too heavy, which is kind of good, kind of bad, because it's plunging down, throwing down, putting down, keeping lower innovation. You guys get what I'm trying to say? It's keeping innovation lower, but it's also keeping, I guess, your safety up high because, well, if you don't go too heavy for an investment, you're in a more safer zone, so you're better, I guess. But that would also mean, for example, people couldn't really go into crypto that much because it's kind of a leap of faith, right? I mean, crypto to all of us sounds like kind of a salvation or a newer system that's important. But to a lot of others, it sounds like an investment that's really scary to put your money into. I mean, you can kind of debate over which one is really, theoretically speaking, scarier, fiat or crypto. I don't really have an official answer. But a lot of people think crypto is a scary one. And if they were to have those flashbacks of, oh, some crazy stuff may happen, I may lose my job again, something may happen, something can just occur where I'm never safe, I think people would really not so quickly go for an opportunity like this to invest in something they don't really know. But yeah, just keep in mind that things may really change for forever, or at least for our lifetimes. It's possible. Then, buy Bitcoin below 20,000, Rich Dad Poor Dad author. This guy, he's just forecasting a high Bitcoin price, like 50K I don't know if it's end of the year, but just soon. Oh, we can see here, he says soon. And yeah, I mean, he's bullish on crypto for a very long time. He's also been bullish on gold and silver. What can I say? A lot of people are. What's important about it? Nothing. Maybe that he's an icon to a lot of people because he wrote a good book. I don't know. I don't really value these guys' opinions too much. It's just another guy claiming a high price, but whatever. We talked about this one a little bit earlier. I just wanted to say, man, Fidelity and XRP have no direct connections, but the most important part about the whole ordeal that I explained earlier was the fact that Abigail Johnson here already believes in the current system that's being built up, and right now it is being mostly done for Bitcoin for business custodies, but eventually it'll of course be XRP as well, and it's only a matter of time before the big switch is happening. At least I can't really say that. I can actually say that the switch has already happened, but it will take a long time before XRP is really the number one in that sense. That's maybe how I should have phrased it. Then Cardano to add DeFi capability with Bondly. Cardano, guys, this coin is making such headway for themselves, and I think a lot of people are ignoring their priority, man. They are ignoring how good Cardano is right now going along. We just saw the hard fork announcement, right, in the previous video as well. It's been going completely crazy, and I think Cardano is actually trying their best to really compete with Ethereum right now. I don't think they're messing around anymore. They want to go for it with the freaking DeFi moon steps. Just huge with what they're doing. And the timeline, I mean, everything for Cardano right now is pretty amazing in a very strange type of sense. Cardano expects to launch its major Gaugen upgrade by the end of February 2021. And I want to know from you guys, do you guys say Gaugen? Or do you guys say Gaugen? Or Gaugen? Gaugen? Or Gaugen? Or Gaugen? I kind of always like to pronounce it like how I think a Chinese individual would pronounce it, like Gaugen. But maybe that's completely wrong. I don't actually know how you guys pronounce it. I know Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, always says Gaugen. Gaugen? Gaugen? No, Gaugen, I think he always says. But I always say Gaugen. I don't know. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the best altcoins to invest in for 2021. Haha, you thought I was going to give you guys a top altcoin list for 2021? Hell no, I'm not doing something like that. The thing is, whenever I make videos like this, there's always people saying, man, Dusty, you lost me money. Dusty, you said this coin was going to do good. I lost money because of you. And I just keep replying with my stupid ass saying, man, just wait it out, you'll be fine. They're like, no, you lost money. I'm right now in I invested $5,000 because you said so. Right now I'm in debt because of you. You made me invest. The only thing I can say is, man, this stuff is not financial advice. I'm just giving my predictions and ideas on these different currencies, but I'm just a random guy on the internet. All right, even though I've been investing for a little while, I know how to make money, I personally think. Doesn't mean I'm always correct. It doesn't mean it's going to happen instantly. Because I know for almost fact, again, it is not a fact, but I kind of feel as if it is, that we'll make money with crypto by just holding. But maybe you're going to disagree, and maybe within the next 1 year, we're going to be freaking down 89%, 99%. It could be. I personally still think that by holding on through, we're going to be fine. But it could be that we'll go down 99%. You saw it with XRP. It went down 99 or 95, whatever, percent or so. And we were still holding like it's nothing. No worries at my part. No worries at all. I didn't have doubt for a single freaking second. Otherwise, I would have told you. Same thing for Bitcoin, no doubt there. But a lot of people have sold, guys. A lot of weekends sell their currencies exactly the second it goes down lower. And then they come to me. They come to me whining, saying, Dusty, you lost me money, you freaking moron. What are you going to do about this? How can you sleep at night? Man, I see those comments so often. How can you sleep at night talking about XRP? You all know it's gonna fail. XRP is a shit coin. Yeah, I sold XRP a long time ago. They said in March. they said in June and stuff like that. They kept saying that. I sold XRP a long time ago. Never getting involved with that again. And look where we are at right now. That's just a fun fact. Same thing with other cryptos though. And I even saw it for Bitcoin. Not as often, but sometimes you see it with Bitcoin. People saying, yeah, we shouldn't go for Bitcoin. You should go for X coin. I don't know, just an arbitrary coin there. Whatever some people say, because that one is supposedly the best one. I never consider those the best. By the way, if you watched this far, make sure you check out Webull as well if you're from the US. Because once more, I'll just tell you guys exactly the way I see it. You get 2 free stocks for making an account, and 2 more if you deposit $100. You can buy some stocks on here, or you can even buy crypto on here. Again, you don't have the private keys, but that does not matter. You can just buy the value of the crypto on here. I just recommend everybody to make an account and deposit $100 if you're from the US. Once more, if you make an account, it doesn't get me anything. If you deposit $100, I may get a little bonus from Webull for referring people, of course. Not that much money, but whatever. Doesn't matter though. You can take it off and I don't get anything. I don't know. I don't really know how it works. I haven't really checked. The point is, it's free stocks. So I don't know. I haven't really checked it out in that sense. But what if you were to put in, or at least make an account, you get 2 free stocks and either go then. Again, gets me nothing. I'm just telling you guys to do it because it's free freaking money. Otherwise, if that's not possible, you deposit some money, you wait, and you take more money out, right? Because you got some free stocks. Or what I could recommend people is just buy some stocks on there. I have no referral commission in that sense. So anything you buy on there, I'm getting no money for that. Only for, I think the first time you deposit, I think maybe I get like $15 or so if you make an account and deposit something. So once more, you're not doing it for me. I'm just telling you guys to do it for yourself if this is something you like. I just think buying crypto and stocks on the same platform is something I really, really love. And that's why I'm recommending it. And I'm going to have to check if it's $30 actually or $15. I don't quite remember. Because again, we have like 4 or so people who have done that by now. So I think I might have gotten $100 in total. So again, you're not doing this for me. But just check it out. If you enjoy it, if you like it, check it out and do it. And that's basically that, all right? And let's see the last one here. Bitcoin breaks free of S&P 500 correlation. What this means, we'll talk about in the next episode. So make sure you keep on watching. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.